Good morning. Welcome back to another wet Dower House Farms. See what's in the rain gauge. 10 mil. Well, 11 and a half about actually. And we're after about, I think 4 and 3, 7 before this. So go to 20 mil there now. We don't want much more now. The wheat is nearly fit and the barley is nearly fit. So going to off some calves now today, and it's going to pea rain after dinner and cover crops tomorrow, and then getting bulls in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday probably. A lot of work in that, and then I'd say flat out into wheat and barley the end of next week again hopefully. So, but yeah, we're not used to this whole rain. Bit of a dose really, to be honest, but soften up the ground a bit, get grass going, get cover crops going, get forage rye growing. So we're going at that now tomorrow hopefully. This first group of calves moved now. Trying to find a place to put them now is the biggest problem, because grass is still fairly scarce, but I think look, come the middle of next week we should be flying it again hopefully. So we're going up the nuts there now another bit for the next week or two. That should get us across the line hopefully. Second group on the move. It is peeing rain now. Come on boys, hey up! Come on, up! Come on boys! Come on boys, hips! Hips! Yeah, it's set up. Bring in these calves. These are some new contract finishing cattle that came. Mainly Angus's and Whiteheads. It's mental. Let's get them pallets down now there with the calves in there. So we cleaned out all these pens. Ready to go again. Ready to be filled up now on Monday morning. So I'm looking forward to being flat out diet feeding now again. We will have 2-3 mixes a day once we get fully into it. Rain has dried off now, so we're going to get these lads in. Come on, Six! Come on boys, come on. All 74 or 5 of them done. Weighed. No idea what they're weighing. They're light on the Wagyus are fairly light. I'd say they're averaging maybe 135 or 6 maybe. There's good Frisians and Continentals in and pulling it up a bit, but man, hups, man, hey, man. And they'll have that pile of barley in their bellies, they'll be heavier. Come on. Man, hups, come on. Come on. Come on, hey, hups. Come on. Go on, hey, hups, hups. Come on, hey, hups. Hups. Come on, hey. Hups. Up the rebels. That's amazing. One day of rain and the yard gets all muck and slobber. Another group on the move. Their last shift now before they go in. Lads, would you be quiet? I'm trying to do a video. Please have some manners. Come on. Come on, boys. The power of fresh reseeds. They were grazed about 10 days ago. We'll be in them now and again in 3 or 4 days. Horses ridden. My God, it is roasting, and it's only, I did ride 3. This is the 3rd for land. This is the first lap that I could take off my raincoat. 2 or 2 boys on the walker. I'll check the rain gauge there now again in a minute, but I know that like 2 hours ago we're after 9 mil today, so I'd say we're after probably 15 now maybe. So we're going planting forage rye now tomorrow, and my plan was to Hiva it, and then sowed with the Vardostad. But I'm going to give one run up the field and just see, can I, that's right fucking pouring at me. Can I direct drill it with the Vardostad? I'd be sceptical enough, but it's worth a try. So it's only here at home anyway, so we spread dung on it. And it's after 30 mil of rain now, so hopefully we might be able to be brilliant if we could. Big saver. Getting these silks bedded down there now. These little feckers are starting to use a good bit of straw now. We were only bedding them down every 3 or 4 days, but they now need to be bedded down every day now. You have to keep the beds good and tidy for them. These are probably going to go onto a TMR shortly enough, depending. Look, I'm not 100% sure whether I'm going to leave them out or not. I'm thinking of keeping them in just for the trial to see how they go. I'll see. I might keep in 110, maybe 20 of them. Come on, boys. There's some big boys in here now. He's small. He's the only small for all that reason. All the rest of them are fairly decent calves. They're all up in 140-ish kilos. All April calves. Well, she's not now, she's light. Oh, and that one, she's sort of all a bit sick. That's why she's in. But yeah, they're all good healthy calves. They must get weighed now next week and get their second shot for IBR. Oh, that's where the pencil are. Or not IBR, Bovie Pass. They must get their second Bovie Pass shot. And yeah, so they're just on ad-lib nuts. They're all more or less off milk now. Ad-lib nuts and straw. And they're doing really well. It'll be interesting to see now when we get them down and weigh them, what weight they'll be. So, they're nice. Males pushed in here to these new lads. Let's get these vaccinated and weighed there now tomorrow. Well, it won't be tomorrow, actually, it'll be Monday, because just give them another few days to settle in. And now we'll have to wipe now so you can see what I'm doing. Get them vaccinated, get them weighed. These. I should really close that cover now because I'm going to end up making shite of it someday with loader. I know. We won't do it today. So this phone holder is getting annoying. Yeah. Wet day now. Don't want any more wet days. We're after enough rain now to keep us going till at least the 15th of October. I'll have all the barley planted at that stage then. And we'll be right as rain. What am I going to do now next? Yeah, right. Sure. Want to let out the horses. Next job. We've got 11 mil. So I'll leave it there now, we'll empty it in the morning. So in the last 48-ish hours we've got 22 mil and with 11 mil got before that, so 33 mil now. No more. Dry up. God, you listen to me? No more rain until the 15th of October. We'll be happy then. Okay? Just going off to check this field where the forage dry is going, but that wheat now isn't a million miles off. I'd say a week will take it a long way. We'll have a look at it there now once it dries out in a couple of days. I think the majority of the weekend is sort of hit and miss. So, but yeah, there looks serious wheat there now. I'd be hoping for record yields. We had record yields of winter barley, so hopefully We'll have record yields of wheat. I think our top yield of winter wheat, well, Dad's top yield of winter wheat was 5 tonne. We, since I sort of been more involved in the farm, we haven't grown wheat that much lately. The beans are starting to turn. August harvest maybe, hopefully. Be great. And this is the field now where the forage rye is going. It got about 10 tonne. Oh jeez. Got about 10 tonne to the acre of dung. So I'm just going to have a bit of a root here now with a shovel and see where the ground is. Will we be able to direct drill it? The dung could be a bit of a problem, couldn't it? So, look at that. It's wet on top, down the top inch. Other than that, it's like fluff. Oh, that smells beautiful. So yeah, I think I'm going to chance mint hilling this or direct drilling it. Look how peppery it is. Like I don't think there's any benefit to putting metal down in there. What's it going to do for you? Right, it'll take out the tram lines, but sure, leave the tram lines where they are. I don't think, we'll be able to travel it easier all year. So, and if I'm going to graze this, which I hope to, or if I'm going to I have another route there now. And how easy the shovel goes in, that for me is another sign of soil health. So look at that. That is, in my view, perfection. No, not perfection. Don't be getting ahead of yourself now, Pat. You sound like an awful dose. But that's how I like to see things. Look, lovely aggregated soil and real fluffy. Smells lovely. Roots down. Just roots down the full length of the shovel. So I'll zoom in. Down the bottom of the shovel, so that's 7-8 inches. Loads of life. Yeah, I'm going to chance direct drilling this. The dung might be a problem, but we'll do one run up the field, and if I'm not covering the seed, we'll get on the heaver and mint hill it. And if I am, we'll just go with the Bardestad. Look, it's not a direct drill, so in theory it shouldn't work. But we're all about proving theories wrong. So yeah, look, we had what was for us record yields of winter barley. Not going to get into too much into the figures of exactly what they were, but they were very, very good. And look, I think that's a testament to probably all the good work that went on the ground before I was involved in the farm. Like Dad saw 20 years ago that the path they were on of I wouldn't say take, but they were growing big yields and really big yields, using huge amounts of inputs, be it fertilizer and chemicals. And the last couple of years we have been had a big emphasis on soil health and in trying to improve our soils, and to be honest, this is the first year it has really paid off. But we're sort of at a place now that I'm happy with, where high input but not excessive input. What I'd consider high input, but maybe relative to what we were doing historically, we're nearly gone low, medium input, not low input, medium input. But we're starting to get the yields now, which is what we were sort of missing the last couple of years. Now look, we've only winter barley cut yet. There's an awful lot of water to go under the bridge before we've our harvest saved. We've a big area of winter wheat that looks nice, but you don't know till you've a cut. Spring barley looks nice and beans look nice. And beet, I think beet is going to be the one crop that is really going to yield this year. There's bigger beet there. I looked at it 2 weeks ago, I'd say, and there was bigger beet there then there was nearly last October. So look, we'll see. One more group cattle to move now, and that's it for the day. So these boys now are one of the groups that are going in on Monday, and we were feeding them. I were feeding them with last month, but with the idea that when it did rain, we'd have grass. Don't you just go up to me, I'll bust your head. And because you can feed cattle in good weather at grass, but you can't feed them when it's raining. It is a disaster. And now, first 2 days of rain, fed them yesterday, leaving them into a fresh paddock now today. Not much grass in it, but there's enough there for a couple of days. So, hey, lads, stop my babysitters. So we won't have to feed now for the next couple of days as the weather's poor and it's the weekend. And I need to take a little bit of a break before I head into back into the busy feeding season again. So yeah, the feeding definitely stood to him. This old place now, I must do some like in-depth soil analysis on it because geez, things are after going up already. This place was burnt to a cinder now. You'll know, any who regularly watch my videos, but it's starting to green up lovely. There'll be calves coming over here now. We'll probably leave it a week just to green up a bit. There'll be a group of calves coming over here. No, still, I wouldn't say it's after greening up fully, like, but it's not bad. We're only after 2 days rain. Do you want to move, boys? Yeah, have a good old fight. They're not very hungry, anyway. God, bulls are some idiots, aren't they? They're racing all the time to get to where they're going. When they get there, then they just roar. Come on, ye hooligans. Hup, you booyah. Job done. Now, that's it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And tune back in tomorrow for tomorrow's episode of Mythbusters, where we break the myth that you can't direct drill with a vast dead spirit into dung, into farmyard manure. We'll give it a go now. Maybe it won't work. And don't forget to subscribe because we're going for 3,000 subscribers by the 15th of August, because that was the date last year I put up my first video. And I'd be very, very, extremely honoured to be after gaining 3,000 subscribers in my first year on YouTube. And sometimes I sort of wonder, why do I bother? And to be honest, I still don't really know. But I think the main thing is the interaction with all the subscribers and the comments. So any questions or anything you have, don't ever be afraid to put them down below. I'll always get back to you. Unless you're a smart aleck, I may not. But yeah, that's it now from today at Our House Farms.